All right, welcome back. 2024 Divisional Championship Series, games 5 through 7. Everybody's still alive. We haven't had any sweeps here in the 2024 playoffs yet. Take a look real quick. We've got 3-1 leads for Somerville over Baltimore, Denver over Las Vegas, and the Paddlers over the Rams. Scouts and Chiles Picantes tied at 2. Let's go. Somerville strikes first. MVP Reyna, 2-run homer in the first inning.
We've all been there before. Gift freeze! That terrible feeling when you...
Colby Longworth leaves the game with an injury for the Paddlers. Pretty sure that's my defensive shortstop. Paddlers are up for 3 runs in the second, though. Jordan Goodman having a great series. Singles in Gardner. Runners advance on a wild pitch. Mattis scores, and then Bill Evans singles in Goodman. J.R. Wilder doubles in Rogers, and the Dynamite strike first in Game 5. Joe Nickerson, sac fly. Rams are on the board. It's now 3-1 in that game. Alan Bayer breaks the scoreless tie in Kansas City as the San Antonio Chiles Picantes take a 2-run lead on the 2-run home run. And Evan Pienta singles in Acuna, 2-0 Denver in the 5th. Just one hit for Las Vegas so far off of James Jimenez. Steve Schwartz singles in Stutz, and the Scouts are on the board. They have first and second, nobody out. Looking to respond to the 2-run San Antonio had in the top half. Antonio Reyna just hit his second home run of the game for the money line and his 4th of this postseason. Makes it 4-0 in the 6th. Miguel Flores follows with a solo home run, 5-0. Somerville in control. Baltimore gets on the board with a run with a Victor Fabian single, and they get 2 more with an Adam Freitas double. It's now 5-3, so they're back in that game as we roll into the 7th. Meanwhile, the Scouts have erupted. 7 runs here in the 5th inning off of San Antonio. It started with a McGeegan single to drive into, then Moynihan triples into, and then Mark Rowe a 3-run bomb, and that game is all of a sudden a completely flipped script. We're getting late in Oahu, and the Rams get a run on a Ryan Kelch double. It's now 3-2 there, and the tying run is on second base. Schaefer strikes out looking, so it'll be a 3-2 Paddler lead as we go to the bottom of the 8th there. Meanwhile, Las Vegas gets on the board. Sean Hall doubles in Balubar, and they have the tying run on third with 2 down. Bassett grounds out, so they will be trailing by 1 going into the 9th inning. Both the Rams and the High Rollers seasons on the line right now. Baltimore also season on the line, down by 2 in the bottom of the 8th. Smith at the plate for Bob Smith at the plate for the Rams against Dave Salinas. Looks like Salinas is a starter. He's been thrown into the bullpen here in the postseason. And the Rams are down to their final out. Third baseman, Tommy Richard. And the Paddlers win it 3-2. They will advance to the conference championship, face the winner of San Antonio and Kansas City as their Cinderella run continues. Meanwhile, here we go with Las Vegas. Last 3 outs for them to get back in the series. It's going to be Laredo leading it off against Luis Aguilar. And here come the Crabs in the bottom of the 9th as well. Laredo grounds out, 1 down for the High Rollers, 1 down for the Blue Crabs. Freitas pops up. Tying run at first. Jonathan Vega singles. It's going to bring up Rosario for the High Rollers. John Smith grounds out. Final out for Baltimore. Soto at the plate. And Soto hits a solo home run, so not so fast. It's 5-4. Let's see if Zuniga can extend it. And he can't. That will do it. So Somerville will get the win and win the series, and they will go on to the conference championship to face Denver, who wraps it up with Las Vegas at the same time. So Somerville, Denver will be traveling to Somerville for a conference championship matchup there. And we'll speed this back up because the other game is not close. Looks like Kansas City is going to snag, again, 6 runs isn't insurmountable, but likely to snag a 3-2 series lead here. And there's a 2-run homer from the Chiles Picantes, Lazaro Rivas. Dude's been really good in the postseason. So if Kansas City does hold on here, they really did what they need to do to get this 3-2 series lead, because we are going back to San Antonio. They still have to grab 1 on the road, which isn't always a guarantee. got 2 on with 2 out. Bayer at the plate. He does have power, but he can't get it done. And the Scouts hang on to win 8-4. These two are the last teams remaining here in the series. So we will get a quick save in. And we'll move on to Game 6. All right. One matchup to decide. Jesus Amador leaves the game with an injury for San Antonio. Concussion, 2 weeks. Looks like Matt Burke was on a pretty strict pitch count. 5.2 innings pitched, no hits, 7 strikeouts. Leaves the game. Mike Shaw now pitching. 0-0, top of the 7th. Mark Moynihan walks. The 1 out here. That's going to bring in another pitching change. Eddie Bartley.
Working across teams is tough, but Asana helps you handle it. Asana AI can spot roadblocks and assign work to keep everything on track. That's how work gets handled. Visit us at asana.com.
When a child is in the hospital, family does whatever it
Matt Sullivan, 2-run home run in the 7th. And the Chiles Picantes have the first runs of the game. Go to the top of the 8th here. Kansas City looking for their first hit. There it is. Kyle Wagner singles. So Kilby, threw 6 1/3 scoreless innings, and then Carlos Perez came in and gave up the 2-run home run. Kuro Iwa suffers an injury. That could be a big deal. You know how much he means to the lineup at the top of the order there. Heading into Game 7. Hopefully it's not too serious. Kansas City gets its first run here in the 9th. Trying to stay alive. 2-1 now. Steve Schwartz. Gonna do it though. San Antonio takes Game 6 at home, and they even the series at 3. So we are gonna have a Game 7. Here we go. Josh Michael on the mound for San Antonio. Looks like the Kuro Iwa injury wasn't serious. He's starting off singling and stealing. So there we go. On the mound, we've got the ace for the Scouts. It's Arturo Rivera. San Antonio first to strike. Danny Wilson grounds into a fielder's choice. Matt Sullivan grounds into a fielder's choice. So some small ball against the superstar Rivera. They have a 2-0 lead. Let's see if they can hold on. Nate Stutz doubles in Jones. It's 2-1. Alex Rojo solo home run in the fourth. And we're tied at 2. Leadoff single by Nate Stutz, and that's going to bring in a pitching change. He's caught stealing second, and then a hit by pitch puts another runner on, but Ben High in the game now for the Chili's Picantes. I have to imagine the Chili's Picantes want to get to that Scouts bullpen as soon as they can. Rivera's still in there now, 10 strikeouts through 6 innings pitched. Missed it. Andy McGeegan leaving the game with an injury. Leadoff double for Rojo after the solo home run in the fourth. Rojo strikes out, but Kyle Wagner singles in Rojo. It's 3-2 Scouts back in front. One out single for Matt Lothar, so the tying run is at third now after a Danny Wilson ground out. 2 outs though now. It's going to bring in a pitching change, so Bill Garcia, the elite back end piece, coming in straight after Rivera exits, trying to get out of this jam. And he does. He strikes Bailey out swinging. On to the 8th inning we go.
Most people don't know that you can get a domain from Squarespace, not just a website.
Nate Stutz, solo home run. Scouts up by 2. Six outs left for the Chili's Picantes. Let's see if they can get anything done. The top of the order is up. And it's going to be facing off Dustin Potter. So the elite setup piece comes and gets him out of the jam, and the closer's coming in to try to get 2 innings of work. It looks like to move them to the conference championship. Let's see what happens. Danny Guzman walks to lead things off. It's going to bring up Bayer. Bayer strikes out looking. Ortiz at the plate. He strikes out as well. It's Rivas. Did I miss the solo home run? It's 4-3. All right, here we go. Bottom of the ninth, 3 outs left for San Antonio. Erstad's going to lead things off against Alvarez. Man, this bullpen is just deep, deep, deep. We weren't even to the closer. We're to the closer now. Lead off single for Erstad. It's going to be Lothar. Erstad steals second, so tying run at second now. Lothar pops up. It's going to be Wilson. Wilson strikes out, swinging, last chance. It's Gilchrist. And he walks. That's going to bring us back to the top. It's Kuroiwa. Another opportunity here. He singles. He ties the game for the Chiles Picantes in the bottom of the ninth with 2 outs. Has there been a better free agent signing than Itsuto Kuroiwa? Unbelievable. On to the 10th we go in Game 7. A quick 1-2-3 for the Scouts in the top of the 10th. Bottom half we go. Mario Alvarez couldn't get the door shut in the 9th. I mean, the elite bullpen running the 8th too, so a couple big runs there. San Antonio has a chance. Not in the 10th. They go 1-2-3 on to the 11th. One out single, Steve Schwartz on first for the Scouts. It's going to bring up Moynihan. Pops out. Rojo at the plate. Pitching change for the Chiles Picantes. We've got Hernandez in, and Hernandez gets the job done. Jim Oliphant, 2 beautiful innings of work from the Scout pitcher. Nothing fancy, but he gets it done. 12th inning we go. New pitcher, Hernandez, Jose Hernandez in the game. Or he came in the 11th. Gilchrist walks to lead things off. It's going to be Kuroiwa. 3 for 5 on the day and the hero of the 8th and the 9th inning.
Neither should you. Aleve can help you deal with pain less throughout your day.
Grounds out. Runner goes up to second.
A demanding workout or everyday aches and pains. You need
Intentional walk to Bear. Ortiz at the plate. He's 0 for 5 today. He's going to walk. They didn't mean to do that. Rivas at the plate. He's 0 for 5, but he's had a big series. And this could be his chance to seal the MVP. Bringing Gibson to try to get out of the jam here. John Gibson on the mound. And he can't get it done. Rivas singles. The Chiles Picantes come all the way back. 8th, 9th, and 12th innings. And they take Game 7, and they will go on to the conference championship. Really great game, great series. And congratulations to Daryl. Let's finish today. Let's take a look at the matchups and the MVPs. So Denver will travel to Somerville. Oahu will travel to San Antonio. MVPs of the divisional championship here for Somerville. We've got Antonio Reyna, had a bunch of big home runs. James Jimenez, a rare pitching MVP, which I like to see. Jordan Goodman for the Paddlers, the backup first baseman. And Danny Guzman for the Chiles Picantes, getting the MVP nod. So we'll pick it back up tonight or once the 4 GMs have exported today. Until next time.